Hey there, folks. How are ya? Greg back here with Cheese League Baseball and some more Cheese League action. I'm checking the integrity of my recording. It looks like we are good to go. I'm just rolling here with some of the semifinal baseball action, all powered by Super Mega Baseball 4. Gouda Giants, Manchego Mechanics back at the Motor Yard. We're going to have Hartman on versus Fletcher. Hartman has looked pretty darn good here for the Gouda Giants. Fletcher has, struggled a little bit, but nonetheless, not a terrible pitcher. Let's see what happens as we go the power-hitting Gouda Giants versus the extreme contact specialist Manchego Mechanics. All right, don't know what just happened with my computer there. That was a little strange, but we're going to work through it.
Welcome to Game 2 of the tournament semifinals.
All right.
Your step on the sticky, squelchy floors. It's time for the ball game.
Fletcher takes the mound as Castaneda steps up to the dish. 592 average for him in the tournament, just absolutely killing the ball. And we got Fletcher. And right back to him, and that's how the game is going to start. A comebacker. One pitch, one out. Nick Allen. Now these teams battled in the first game, and it was kind of a home run fest. And it might be the same here again. Nick Allen with a laser beam homer over the left center wall. 427-foot shot, his 8th, 17th RBI of the tourney, the solo shot. That gives the Giants the 1-0 early lead. All right, here's the second half of the AV club. Villarreal, slow roller. O'Donnell fields, and that is the second out as Goldie Cooper steps in. Four-seamer, slider, curveball, changeup, and the screwball. That's what's in Moises Fletcher's pitch arsenal. And that one is rocketed into right field. 2-out base hit. As Ron Owens steps up. Ron Owens even got in on the action. I believe he had 2 homers in that first game of the semifinal. Let's see. I wanted to mention that Fletcher entered the game with a pretty elevated ERA. It was over 5. Now it's over 6. He's a little more of a junk baller, not a big velocity guy. So look at that maybe in the mid-90s. And that screwball just kind of hung up there and is gone. Over the big wall in right field, Owens is just starting to heat up for this Gouda Giants ball club. 384, third homer, 15th RBI of the tourney for him. And it's a 3-0 lead already as Palacio steps in. And skips up to the plate, 1 ball. And 3-0. There's a strike. 3-1 now. And walks him. So Fletcher, and if I do recall, this top forward member of the board comes up. If I do recall, I think Fletcher got roughed up in his last game too, with I have an alarm going off on my phone telling me to leave my office. So I have to remind myself to leave the office every day when I work. And that one gets through. Actually, O'Donnell stops it from getting through. Doesn't matter. Murphy is the DH here. Pretty sick mustache. I think Fletcher got roughed up in his last outing versus the Kraken. I do recall. And that one's fouled away. 2 on, 2 out here in the top of the first. 3 runs already in. That one is snared by Rufo. Third, and good job to get out of the jam. Like I said, 3 runs though do cross the plate. Giants lead it early. It's going to be Rufo to lead it off for the Manchego Mechanics. Martin Hartman, let's talk about him. That one's fouled away. 4-seamer, slider, curveball, changeup. And the fork ball. That was the fork ball right there, I believe. As it's out. Right out the shortstop. There's Austin Carson. And he has an elite changeup. That's base hit up the middle. Carson. So Hartman is the elite changeup. And a pretty darn good ERA as Uriah Heep steps in. She's been getting hot. Has had a couple of impact hits lately. All right, easy jumps activated. As that one drops in front of Palacios, and they get him all. That was a tough one. Carson kind of had to wait to see if Palacios was going to catch it, so he kind of went halfway. It was so shallow then. They were able to throw him out at second for the second out of the inning. That was kind of a bummer of a hit, actually. Bummer of a play. That one just kind of hung up there. That was the hanging curveball. Don't do that. As Carlson is at the dish. 1-1. And that one just sneaks in to left field. A little blooper. Into shallow left field. Rocco Cooker. Or Cooker. Oh my gosh. Cooker steps in. He's starting to hit the ball a little bit better. 2 on, 2 out. Here in the bottom of the first. For this home team. In front of a sellout crowd. And that is going to split the outfielders and get all the way to the wall. Cooker and he's going for 3. And he's going to make it a 2 RBI triple for Rocco Cooker. And that, much to the delight of the home crowd, that cuts this lead. It's down 3-2. Hinton at the plate, and Hinton with an RBI single, and that ties the ball game, 3 apiece. Maddie Hinton also batting down quite a bit in this lineup. She's been the leadoff hitter the past couple of games. Number 6 hitter now. McMillan, number 7 hitter, comes up. Obviously, Hinton does not run well as the catcher. No threat to run there at first base, and that's a base hit up the middle. So a little hit parade going on here in the bottom of the first. Might be a tit for tat, right back and forth all game between these two. Emerson O'Donnell steps up. Playing second base today. Give McMillan the try at short. One and one. And Hartman, this is about as tense as we've seen him on the bump all tournament. And that's a high fly pop-up in the infield. Castaneda puts it away, but 3 runs, folks. Look at that. 3 runs. They tie it up bottom half of the frame. Second we go. 9-1-2 to go up for the Giants. Over to McMillan, and that is the first out.
How about it? The second baseman, number 15, Lenny Castaneda.
It's Castaneda. Top of the order. Very dangerous top of the order. And off the end of the bat, almost sounded like a wiffle ball bat. And that is out number 2. Nick Allen steps in. He homered his first time up. He hit a laser beam home run. It got out of here in such a hurry. And he hits another one. Almost the same spot, but this one a little more arc on it. A 2-home run day for Allen. 432-foot shot this time into left center. 9th home run, 18th RBI of the tournament. And here comes Villarreal, who grounded out his first time. So Fletcher giving up the long ball again. It's not hard to give up the long ball to this team, though, as that one sneaks through everyone on the left side. And that is a base hit. 2-out base hit. Goldie Cooper steps up 1-for-1. Despite being at the home of the Manchego Mechanics, I do see quite a few Gouda Giants shirts out there in the crowd. 2. And over to O'Donnell, that is out number 3. Solo shot gives the Giants the 4-3 lead. Bottom of the second we go. 9-1-2 to up for the Mechanics. There's Les Ibarra. Ibarra, 1-2-3 down on strikes. I'm going to change. That's what I might do tonight. Just change up this little arrangement of stuff I have right there. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that then. That's a foul ball. 1-2. And tattooed and gone. Oh my god. Off the brick wall. Jesus. Absolute tank job. 448-foot jack for Rufo. 6th homer, 11th RBI of the tournament. This team is popping off at the right time. And that solo shot ties the game. It's just crazy. Rocketed into left, I'm sorry. And the 1-out base hit brings up Soraya Heaps 0-for-1. Runner on first. Hartman again, getting in a little bit of trouble here. Excellent speed on the base pass, by the way. And that one is going to dunk in for a base hit. So, 4-4 game, 1 out here in the bottom of the second only. So many hits already, so many runs. And we got good speed on the base pass. Carlson steps up. He can hit the long ball too, but he can also do that. They send the runner. No, they don't. Thought about it, put on the brakes, brings up Cooker. He tripled his first time up. And as a lefty, this is a good spot to hit. Well, maybe not. It's an okay spot to hit. Got the big wall down there. I don't know. Not really that short of a porch, I suppose. Full count. Cooker gets under that one. It actually is a pretty big ballpark. What the hell am I talking about? All right, Palacios with the catch. The run comes home. It's an RBI. 5-4. Now the Mechanics take the lead. And Hinton steps in. With 2 outs here and runners on first and second. She already has an RBI today. It's another spot for another single, another RBI. That one's going to find the seats. So, in all of my time watching and talking over these games, as that is, count goes to 2-2. And slow roller over to Ford, and that is out number 3. All right, 2 runs at the bottom of the second, 5-4 now. Mechanics lead it. Rowan Owens steps in. He has a homer already today. So in all of my time talking over this game, I hope it's kind of persuaded you to also buy this game, because it is such a good game, such a good baseball game. Arcadey, but also it's incredible. It's incredible. Rowan Owens just hits a solo shot. That if not for that extra... No, wait, does that tie the game? Yes, it does. What am I talking about? It does tie the game. Owens with the solo shot ties the game. He is absolutely on fire. I think everything he's hit like lately has been a home run. It's crazy. It's crazy. in some of my other broadcasts, I would be like, at this point in it, I would be at like the fifth inning. It's only the third. And that was a base hit up the middle. And there are no outs. Here's Todd Ford. But I'm hoping that this really does persuade you to buy this game and show the good folks at Metalhead some support. Ooh, that one gets away from Hinton behind the plate and the runner advances. And a liner right to McDonald, out number 1. Kevin Murphy steps in. It's a good game. It's a very good baseball game. It's a very fun arcadey style baseball game. But the actual baseball gameplay is good. Well, screwball there almost got away from him, almost plunked him. There's another one. 1-1. It's fun to create the players. It's fun to get in and customize. They've added a lot to customize with the players in particular, and I really enjoy doing that. Customize the teams. You can kind of, sky's the limit for what you can imagine, what you can do in terms of creating the teams and players. He's 0 for. But the Machia is 0 for 1. And there's a ball. And a base hit. And that actually is going to score a run. And that is going to give the Giants the lead 6-5. Lenny Castaneda. That just reminds me of the Yankee game the other day playing against the Astros, where it was just back and forth all game. I think it gets 6-5. I didn't think it had like 4-3 or something like that, but it was still good. That one gets away from Hinton again. Behind the plate. Alright, so another base runner gets in scoring position with Castaneda up there. No biggie, because he grounds out to first. They get 2 runs. Look at this. This is crazy. Every single inning, there's a run score. At least one. Alright, here's McMillan. 1 for 1 with a single. The franchise mode is excellent. I really enjoy that mode. Obviously, it's the tournament, the elimination mode. Lots of fun to do that too. Season mode. I actually haven't played season mode on this yet. I like the franchise mode a little bit better. You should still play a full season. And you get stats year over year. You get signed free agents. I really, really like that mode a lot. Played a ton of that in SMB 3. And over to Ford, and that is out number 2. As Ibarra steps in over to 1. And a base hit. Barr, I believe, the number 9 hitter, so that should bring up top of the order, and it does. Madeline Rufo, who homered her last time up. Runner goes and is out. Good throw behind the plate by Vatamakia. First inning without a run scored, 6-5. Gouda Giants still lead it. Allen is 2 for 2 with 2 home runs, and anything close, he's just going to hit it out of the ballpark like that. A 3 home run day for Nick Allen. Absolutely mashing the baseball. 376-foot shot. 10th home run, 19th RBI of the tournament. And here comes Villarreal. All right, now it's time to dig into the stats. And Moises Fletcher is done. I was wondering when that was going to happen. Here's Bigsby coming in out of the bullpen. All right, and that is a base hit for Villarreal. All right, here we go. Digging into it.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 3.
Don't mind me while I look at the stats and tabulate things. Ball in the dirt. Runner goes and they catch it. Caught stealing here. as McMillan chases him down. Nope, not on that team. Not on that team. All right, here we go. Take a look at the other ones. Down on strikes goes Cooper. Goes up Owens, who has 2 home runs today as well. There's a lot of homers. Bigsby sneezes. All right, the current home run champ in Cheese League Baseball is, I just had it. And down to strikes he goes. Current home run champ. Now, while I think the Gouda Giants did have a ton of home runs, Aria Bell had 4 home runs in the Mozzarella Man-Eaters in the last tournament. That was the most home runs. I'm going to do a double check here. I know the Gouda Giants hit a shit ton of homers as a team. No, I'm sorry. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? I completely missed like 2 sheets. That is a rip to Owens. That is out number 1. I completely missed two whole sheets of stats. I'm sorry. Miguel Russell. Lawson Strudley comes in. Out of the Gouda bullpen. And Austin Carson up. 1 out here. And 3-1 count. And Carson fouls it on him. And again. Ooh, Jesus, that's base hit up the middle. Carson's been pretty good at getting the base hits. As I die a little bit. Oh, man. Stomach is starting. It feels like a hot knife. It feels like somebody's taking a hot knife and stabbing me, and then twisting it, and then also at the same time, like, twisting my insides. It's very painful. So a runner, very good speed on the base paths, and they get the out at first, but comebacker whacks him, and Carlson steps in. And Strudley is out as Raines comes in. Strudley leaves with a body contusion. And that one is, good job of Matamaki keeping it in front of him. And that is a base hit. So 2-out base knock puts runners at the corners. Here for the home team, Mechanics, as Cooker steps up. He's 1 for 1. Triple 3 RBIs. And 2 outs. So Miguel Russell from the Aeroplanes has the current record. That one was fouled away. 7 home runs in the tournament. That was fouled away. And obviously that is definitely beaten for a while, but Cooker goes down on strikes. Top of the 5th we go. 6, 7, 8 due up for the Giants. But, I mean, obviously that record was broken, but it's just Nix Allen. 10 home runs, right? 10 home runs, that's what we got. I should look at the RBIs. That is a base hit. Maybe I'll look at the RBIs quick, because this is just a back and forth hit fest. As Todd Ford said, the most RBIs. How many RBIs did he have? If he had 7 homers, he had 28. Oh my God, he had 28 RBIs. What? He had 28 RBIs. That's crazy. Yeah, that's... At this pace, Nix Allen is going to get there, but that's a lot of RBIs. All right, 2-1 already. Nobody out for the Gouda Giants here in the top of the 5th. Kevin Murphy up. He's 0 for 2. Hey, by the way, Bigsby is still out there. And, pulls up the bunt, and they double him up. Almost had a triple play chance right there.
Alejandro
A pop fly bunt. Hitting like a puma on it. Throws down to first. Gets the double play. That brings up Vatamakia, number 9 hitter and the catcher. 2 outs now. And a runner at second. 1-1 count. And Hinton, that goes off of her shin guard. Gets away from the runner, advances. And past the diving Rufo, and that's a base hit down the left field line. 8-5 now. The run scores. RBI single for Vatamakia. Brings up top of the order, and Lenny Castaneda. 0 for 3. Very uncharacteristic for Castaneda to be 0 for 3. And, oh, that one gets by. That one gets by. I don't know what happened there. It gets by O'Donnell. And goes all the way, well, almost all the way to the wall, but the runner does not score. So just puts people at the corners. Allen up. Jesus. He's 3 for 3, 3 homers. And I didn't realize that he was a switch hitter, I think. Oh my God. Down on strikes, they get him. Nix Allen, down on strikes he goes. They score another run though. Scored a run in every single inning. 8-5. The Gouda Giants leading this game. And Matty Hinton steps in 1 for 2, single and an RBI. And ripped, but ooh no, Palacios catches it on the bounce. Okay. Hinton leads off with a single. Here at the bottom of the 5th. Freddie McMillan up now, 1 for 2 with a single. And ball high to McMillan. Rains. Latoya Rains back there on the mound, by the way. That one's fouled away. And popped up. And that is an out. Pop up to Castaneda. Hinton gets back. As O'Donnell steps in. Over 2. Boy, she's been struggling at the plate. Really struggling at the plate. I think I talked about her last time, but O'Donnell was a... No, sorry. Emerson O'Donnell had 2 at-bats in the last tournament. I thought that she was more of an everyday player than she was. I think I keep getting her and somebody else confused. Fouled away. 2-2. Again, no speed on first. Hinton does not run well at all. And that's a little pop-up. Vatamakia catches it. Now number 2, and Ibarra steps in 1 for 2.
Now pitching, Rosie Burnett.
All right, Burnett comes in. Elite fastball for Rosie Burnett, the southpaw. Added the Gouda bullpen. A lot of bullpen work here. Facing off against Ibarra, the lefty. Ball in the dirt, 2-2. And count remains 2-2. Down on strikes he goes. Top of the 6th we go, folks. 8-5. The Gouda Giants leading it. And brings up Villarreal. 2 for 3, 2 singles. Honestly, I'm surprised he doesn't have a home run yet. Bigsby's still on the bump. Everybody's been hitting home runs in this team. Why not him? They're going to be breaking all types of Cheese League records here. The number of home runs they've had and everything. I think they actually might have that record for home runs. Because they had, between them and the, they had so many home runs last time. $16 home runs as a team last time. This is a hit over to McMillan, and that is out number 2. So 16. No. Definitely no. Possibly. Ooh. that one clips off Bigsby. Can they get him? And they do. Owens goes down. Bottom of the 6th. Top of the order due up here for the home team Mechanics. Can they pull it out? You know who had a lot of home runs? Rufo was fouled. The Bree Boomerangs had a ton of home runs as a team, I believe. Look at the condition of their old ballpark, playing at the Swagger Center. 2-2. And Burnett back on the mound, by the way. That one is ripped and might be off the wall. It is off the big wall out there in right center. Villarreal has some trouble with it. It's a leadoff double. And that brings up Carson, who's 3 for 3, 3 singles. All right, so let's see if the Mechanics can get something going here. That one is hit into right field, and it's off of his glove. Villarreal can't make the catch, and it's a double for Carson. So runners at 2nd and 3rd now. Dry Heap steps in. All right, and for Rufo, they have Crispy Dropkin base running. He's a pitcher. We just saw a pitch for them. Dry Heaps, she can hit some dingers. Ball 3, wow, that looked like a good pitch. And walked her. So the bases are loaded for Keaton Carlson. 3 for 3, 3 singles. Now, a grand slam here, folks. Gives them the lead. Insane. And that's a base hit. That's going to at least be a 2 RBI single. And 8-7. And Rocco Crooker steps in. 1 for 2 triple.
Now pitching.
All right, Quinn Lynch comes in. Quinn Lynch pitched quite well last game, if I do recall. All right, nobody out. 1st and 2nd here. This is like edge of your seat action. That was a good pitch. Strike. 2-1. And Cooker swings through that. 2-2. Ripped. Does that have the distance? Off the very top of the wall. Run comes home. It's an RBI, very long. RBI single, and that ties the game. Rocco Cooker ties it up in front of an ecstatic home crowd. Matty Hinton steps in. Runners at the corners. And Lynch. Lynch is looking rough. You know what? Lynch looks a little maxed out. As McMillan steps up, 1 for 3 with a single. He looks maxed out. He doesn't have a lot of gas in the tank. What's going on with my hair? Look at junk accuracy all in the red. Stamina way down. He was just used though. That one gets away from Vatamakia, but nobody can advance. 1 and 2. And over to Castaneda. Struggles with it at second base.
Now pitching.
And Evie Hoffman comes in. Struggles with it at second base. Recovers, gets the out there. Runners safe at first. A run scores. 9-8. Mechanics lead it. 1-1 on and now 1-2 on O'Donnell. Oh my God. I can't believe that just happened. That's top 4 that bobbled it. That's short. That is out number 3. All right. 3 outs. That's all the Mechanics need are 3 outs to tie the series. 6, 7, 8 do appear for the Giants. All right, Elliot Pope. Okay, Elliot Pope comes in at second. O'Donnell moves over to third. Ooh, Jesus. And that hit him. Palacios is hit. That's not what you're going to do. And Todd Ford steps in. Are we going to have a pitching change? Yes. It's going to set. Alex Decker coming in, the closer. Coming in a a save situation, obviously. Runner at first. And who's this? Todd Ford up, right? Chance to redeem himself with that error. And he hits a base hit. That brings up Murphy's 0 for 3. Jesus. If they get out of this, that would be amazing. And double steal. Throw down to second, get the out there. Because that was the only out they could get. 99 in the gun there from Decker. Popped up foul in the stands. 1-2 count on Murphy. And 2-2. Down on strikes he goes. Alex Decker facing Vata Makia now, who's 2 for 3, 2 singles, 2 RBIs. Runner, actually the tying run at third, and he's coming home. 9-9 now, folks. Vata Makia, the clutch hit, and that brings up Castaneda, who's 1 for 4. Top of the order now. Decker can't complete the save. 1-1 on Castaneda. And a rocket. It's going to get all the way to the wall. And they're going to send the runner home. And this RBI double for Castaneda. And the Gouda Giants get 2 runs already here. In the top of the 7th, they lead at 10-9. All right, Nick Allen, they intentionally walk him. Probably good move. That brings up Villarreal, 2 for 4, 2 singles. I was gonna say, could he hit his 4th home run of the day? And that is a strike. 1-1. 2-1. And a line out to O'Donnell in the hot corner. They get the 2 runs that they need to take the lead. Bottom of the 7th. And actually, it's a 9-1-2 due up here for the Mechanics. Can they do it? Can they pull out the win? Evie Hoffman up. Still on the bump here. Closer for the Giants. And 3-1 count. Barra fouls that one off. Full count. Slow roller to Ford. Out number 1. Boy, did Todd Ford redeem himself with that single that allowed the runner to get into scoring position. Tie the ball game up. There's Elliot Pope now. There's a strike. And Pope hits one. That's going to be off the wall. Right at the base of the wall, actually. And it's going to be a double. A 1-out double here for Pope in the bottom of the 7th. The tying run at second now. Austin Carson, 4 for 4. A double, 3 singles. Jesus. Have a day. Have a career, Carson. And boy, Hoffman is working away out there. Ooh, gets him to ground out. The runner does move over. And Zariah Heap steps in. Tying run at third. Winning run at the plate. We've seen her jack a couple long balls. And the run scores. It's all tied up, 10-10. Bottom of the 7th. This is nuts. I thought there was how many? There's like 7 home runs in the last game. There has to be just as many in this game. winning run at first. Man, if Carlson can get hit one in the gap somewhere, down on strikes, go to extra innings. Extra innings, here we come.
Extra innings coming up.
All right. So Goldie Cooper's going to be 4, 5, and 6. Hard the order up. Down on strike she goes.
How about the first baseman, number 26, Rowan Owens.
Ron Owens steps in. Alex Decker still on the mound, trying to recover, trying to shut down this lineup. Fouled away. And draws the walk.
How about the center field, number 33, Harry Macios. Now pitching, Chip Houston.
All right, we're going to have Chip Houston come in. I will say that Mechanics have been pretty economical with their relievers. And that is an out to a bar.
How about it?
Shoot.
The shortstop, number 4,
Todd Ford now, 3 for 4, 3 singles. And that is out number 3. So they hold it to they hold the score. You know, nobody scores. Sounds good. And now Rocco Cooker steps in.
Now pitching, Hal.
Oh my God, Hal Rivers, who we just saw pitch, is back on the mound. Obviously, the zombie runner at second, and Cooker is up. And it's fouled away. Down on strikes he goes.
Now batting, the catcher, number 24, Matty Hinton.
All right, Matty Hinton's getting intentionally walked. So that sets up the double play. McMillan steps in. 1 for 4, single and some RBIs. There's a strike, 1 out. First and second. And zombie runner still at second base, actually. And 0-2 on McMillan. And foul ball. And again, foul ball. And McMillan hanging tough. And, boy, just another foul ball. Rounder. Could they get the double play? They do. Top of the 9th we go.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 2, Kevin Murphy.
And I think my dog is stirring again.
Now batting, Abby Rosa.
All right, Abby Roses comes in as a pinch hitter, trying to score that zombie runner from second. Gets the zombie runner over to third. With
How batting, the catcher, number 8, Leandro Badamachia.
And it's a suicide point, and they score a run.
How batting, the second baseman, number 50, Lenny Castaneda.
made it in now. And foul ball. 0-2. And that one's going to sneak through. So 2-out base hit. 11-10, by the way. That zombie runner did score from second.
The left fielder, number 41.
Makes Allen steps up. 3 for 4. 3 home runs, a walk, 3 RBIs. You're going to pitch to him. Fouls that one away. My dog is out. Number 3. Good job by hitting behind the plate. Can they score the run?
Number 28, Emerson O'Donnell.
My pup. He is like, it's time for me to get up and stretch my legs. This game is insane. And over across the diamond. They hold that runner at second. Les Ibarra steps in 1 for 4 with a single. I can't. So, all right, Rivers. Just so much going on. So much processing I'm doing. Because Rivers is a good strikeout pitcher. And there's strike 2. And down on strikes, so they're down to their final out now. Elliot Pope steps in 1 for 1 with a double. It's a dangerous guy. They might actually just walk. I'm actually surprised they're not walking him. There's a strike. Hal Rivers. 0-2. Down on strikes he goes. The game is over. It took 9 innings, folks. But the Gouda Giants win 11-10. What an absolute hit fest. 11-19-0 to 10-19-0. Oh my God, what an absolute crazy game. How many home runs did we have? We had 6 home runs in this game. 5 of them came on the Gouda Giants side. Obviously, Allen had 3. Owens had 2. That's ridiculous. Rufo did have 1, but oh my God, what an insane game. Look at how, I'm not even going to go through all these hits. And let's take a look at the pitching side, because the pitching side is crazy. The Gouda Giants used everybody in their bullpen, and then Rivers picks up the win, which is hilarious. Houston takes the loss, and that's amazing. Allen, Owens, and Vatamakia obviously get the nods here. So with that crazy win, the Gouda Giants take the 2-0 lead over the Manchego Mechanics in this potential best of 7 series. All right, that's it for me. I gotta go take care of my dog and get dinner going. But that's it for me, folks. Like, subscribe, share, all that kind of good stuff, and we'll check you guys next time. Bye.